For more than 50 years, Catholic Social Services of Washtenaw County has helped thousands of families of all faiths and all walks of life. Our impact can't be measured by financial gains or profit margins, but by the lives we empower, the families we preserve, the community we strengthen. That is why we stand apart, and more importantly, why what we do matters. Every person we serve shares something in common. They come to us seeking a helping hand. They leave with the ability to confront their challenges. Changing lives is what we do.
This is 1959, and we were Ann Arbor, Washtenaw County was part of the Archdiocese of Detroit. And there were developing in all of society a whole new range of problems. Ann Arbor didn't have a social service agency that was really large enough to meet the needs that were appearing and hadn't been dealt with up to this point. So the Cardinal, through Catholic Charities, started the Catholic Social Service of Washtenaw County.
When this agency was first started, John had the most difficult job, and he wanted it to be so successful for the community because he felt there was a great need for it then and now.
The two original programs with Catholic Social Services of Washtenaw County back in 1959 were our counseling program and our adoption program. Back in 1959, our adoption program was a fairly common service in social service agencies.
The adoption was the biggest thing. That was really, I think, the biggest reason that John was able to get United Way and others to support us.
Some of the programs have changed, the look and feel has changed, but the heart has not changed.
The agency is unwavering in its commitment to fulfilling the values established by the Catholic Church. Respect the dignity of all creation, compassion, a preferential option for people who are disadvantaged, and community stewardship. Changing lives. It's a challenge Catholic Social Services steps up to each and every day by responding to the very real needs facing our community.
The work of the volunteers goes well beyond the services that you provide, but your giving is an inspiration to those who work around you and to people like myself, quite honestly. I'm always very inspired by the work that you do. I'd like to acknowledge one person in particular. Mr. Bill Yeager, could you please stand?
I'm now 85 years old, and I've been a volunteer for Catholic Social Services for 23 years.
RSVP, the mission is to recruit seniors to explore what their skills and capabilities are, and then to match them with the needs of a nonprofit organization.
When I'm working with seniors, I have two different areas that I work with, Medicare and Medicaid. People are confused about Medicare because it has evolved into a nightmare for the elderly to understand.
People have very rich histories, and they bring an incredible skill base, and in these times, nonprofits are more desperate than ever to bring in individuals with those kinds of skills to support the missions of their programs.
I look forward to every day. I think people who don't volunteer are missing an important part of their life.
I think the most common impact that we have with the people we serve is the is that we create hope. We provide hope to somebody at an important time in their life.
I was living with my grandma when I was 15 and a sophomore, and I got pregnant. And she said that she didn't want to raise another generation, so she told me if I kept my baby that I had to move out. And I didn't have anywhere else to go, so they found Father Pat's for me, and I moved in a month after my 16th birthday when my daughter was born, and I lived there until I was 18.
Father Pat's is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year. I think we've been in this same house for 25 years, or at least 24 of them. Now it's more, we're getting more residents whose families just can't support them or are unwilling to. So we get a lot of whole families who are in poverty, who are homeless. Many of the moms who come here are 17 and have an 8th grade education, and we help them catch that up or get their GED and move on to some college courses.
Before I moved here, I didn't have a plan of what to do after high school, but if I hadn't lived here, I don't know that I would have gotten an apartment and a job.
We're teaching them the skills they need to be mothers and to be members of society and know how to take care of themselves and give to their children.
Well, I first came to Catholic Social Services as a volunteer. I was here just doing some community service because I like to do things within the community. And after probably about 9 months to a year, I was just so busy working, volunteering, that I didn't realize that I would be able to participate in the program as far as the food pantry is concerned. And it came at a time in my life and in my family's life that we really needed to have some extra food just to kind of make the ends meet to the end of the month, you know, always more month than money.
I hear so many people that come here now that really appreciate being treated with dignity and respect when they come here, and just having the availability of all of this produce and to be able to shop and get things that they really need, because we have a shopping system set up whereas that they can shop and pick and choose the things that their family needs. And there's just a great demand for this program, and I hear a lot of people who really appreciate it being here and available for them, especially now, the economy being the way that it is.